chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on last year's national champion, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Working that wide receiver screen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Pulls and fires complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. BYU lines up quickly. Wants to go up top. Why not trying to get it in? And he was able to get back on top of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Cougar! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Williams will pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get this run.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got strike zone where you've been hitting people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him and get the first down.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football, this offense.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
A little screen to the running back. Still on his feet at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finds a little space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
BYU right back to the line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And as he throws, complete in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Williams looking for a man. Going for it all. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Cougars with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short.
Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. returner is going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It's complete on the right side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Really, really good job seeing the QB, breaking on the football. The wide receiver thought he had a chance to get him, but a nice job stepping in front and making the interception.
The run from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. BYU with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got his man. Touchdown, BYU. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He's got it along the sideline. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Washington. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through, Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're working that left side. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Rides the back on the option, the give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got it. Spins away from the defense. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Touchdown, Cougar! Fit it in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buys a little time. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Using his feet to buy time. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Williams looking for a man. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. BYU has this offense clicking. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice them?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BYU! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Williams will pass. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
I think receivers really separate themselves with body control to be able to hang in the air but stay in bounds and keep that foot on the ground. Unbelievable job catching the football and staying.
There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 34 over UNLV. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They're facing a 3rd down. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. field. It's Hurts. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
To the air. It's Underwood. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Texas A&M going up tempo. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundred.
Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. Coming out with it, it's Austin. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, it's Hurts. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but the sweet Bruin catches plenty to give them a first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. That's caught. It's Jordan. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Now on the option. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's Hurts. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, SMU. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking for room, it's Jordan. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! They want to see if they can score the deuce. To the air, it's Hurts. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Texas A&M going quickly. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
There's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man down the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. For a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Austin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs! He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 40. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the move, it's Tomlinson. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Grab near the marker. It's Green. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Locker. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Austin. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Goes to the option. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, you just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Keep going.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Dropping back, it's Hurts. Throws to the tight end. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They're dealing with a second and long. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tripped up for the tackle. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Shotgun snap on third down. Completes it in the middle. Breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They'll run the option. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the big fullback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Locker. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long. keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He's taking the shot. Reels it in down the left side. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Lost to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw. It's Locker. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hines on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And this one is perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's the Spartans. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones-Drew. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Calls and fired complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll go with a direct snap. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. These corners going to give them some space. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Floating away. Makes the catch. It's Jones-Drew. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to pass. It's Locker. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
They're risking giving up prime field position as they go for it on 4th and long from the 44. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Trying to beat him to the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Irish! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Austin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. offense is headed back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. Looking downfield, it's Hurts. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown Mustangs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. So a drive there of 84 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jones-Drew. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Locker. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab deep. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Direct snap. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return,
talk about all the excitement and emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over. Now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
Movement, look out! Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. Back to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride of the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion. He'll bring it out. It's Austin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The give to the tailback. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive going.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.